was a hot summer day. After a rough game in the scorching hot sun, you come home running to quench your thirst. You opened your fridge and took out a bottle of water and you drank to your heart's content. Before you take your next sip, suddenly a thought struck your mind. Is the water I'm drinking, is it available for free of cost? Not considering bottled water and corporation water or any other of its kind. As the thought just lingers in your mind, let us look at the economy from the perspective of water. You can ask me, it's just mere water. What could it cost in the economy? Let me tell you something. There's gonna be a huge war for water in the upcoming years. Here we are going to look at something called ritual water. And what is this ritual water? This is the water that is used to produce consumer products. This is the water that is underlying in any manufacturing process. Do you know how much water is required to produce 1 liter of water? The typical answer would be 1 liter, but it would require around 4 liters of water for producing 1 liter of water. I mean the bottled water. Excluding the water in the bottle alone would require 3 liters of water. And that's the water I'm talking about. That is involved in the manufacturing process. Let us look into some water requirements for products that we use in our day-to-day life. For starters, it would require roughly around 140 liters of water to produce a cup of coffee. This would include raising the crops, grinding and manufacturing the coffee itself, and finally to your cup. It would roughly take around 650 liters of water to produce 500 grams of wheat. An average 4-seater car would require 39,090 gallons of water. A single tire alone would require 580 gallons of water. A single A4 size paper would require 10 liters of water. A single hamburger would require 2,400 liters of water for its entire process. And a beloved chocolate would require around 17,000 to 24,000 liters of water for producing 1 kg of it. These are few stats that are published by researchers all around the globe. These are just few examples to showcase how much water is being involved in these processes. If you consider the entire manufacturing and production industry, this would sum up to a large quantity of water. And this amount would definitely account for a large part of the economy. There are many aspects to look into the context of rich water, but here we will try analyzing import and export as a prime aspect. If we consider the amount of water that would require to produce maize would be higher than for production of the same amount of electronic components. By now, you would have guessed what I'm going to talk about. Yes, countries like China and Israel, by far the two countries have understood the importance of rich water and have stopped the export of products that would require large amount of water for its production. If we take typical example as China for this context, China exports electronic components for large parts and imports rice and vegetables from other countries such as Vietnam, Thailand, and these are countries to name a few. Now, if you look deep into it, China is paying only for the commodity that it is importing and not for the water involved in the process. Hence, that much quantity of water is saved by that country rather than producing it on its own. Many manufacturing industries in the world produce commodities and export to a foreign nation, but the price is determined only for the commodity and not for the water involved in the process. That's a large quantity of water involved in the economy. But do we need to worry about it? That's a question for you to think. And for the question, is the water am I drinking? Is it available for fair cost? I suppose you could answer. I hope this was informative. Thank you.